What's happening, brothers? I'm going to teach you today how to get back in the dating game if you've been out for a while and how to reclaim your confidence. So this is going to be like a full guide. It's going to be quite a long video, so stay on the video if you really want to fix your dating life. You know, there's beautiful women all around the world like this one and many other ones that you can meet if you get on the fucking program and you start taking yourself more seriously. You know, that's the first reason that many of you guys, your dating life is not where, thanks for being in the video. Why your dating life is not where you want it to be is because you don't take your goals seriously. And what I mean by that is you write down your goals, you journal. I always talk about the same shit in the videos, guys, and I hope some of you are doing it. I know some people are, and they send me messages and they tell me that it's helped them, and that drives me to continue doing this. But I have this chick watching me and it's a bit of pressure, boys, but let's continue. So I made some notes here actually. I've started to do that at gym for the videos so I can make the videos better. So what is stopping most men from dating? So let's start with the first culprit. What might be stopping you? And that is social media. You know, there's a lot of subconscious programs that go on behind the scenes when you are watching social media. And one of them that's happening repeatedly is you're seeing men that are richer than you, doing more cool things than you, better than you in different metrics. It's for all of us. Like you see a 20-year-old with 5 Ferraris, for example. What happens is subconsciously now you're getting a message that you are not so good because you're just a regular guy, maybe even a professional or something like that. But your self-esteem is still getting compromised. And there's a lot of other stuff on social media that compromises your self-esteem and your social skills. And one of them is overstimulation of the amygdala. One of the ways they get your attention on these videos is by showing you stuff that your brain perceives as a threat in your environment, because then it gets a lot of views. That's why the news shows you this stuff. But what happens is if you overconsume it, like most of us, I've done it myself, and you overconsume, your amygdala gets overstressed. And then when it comes time in life to do an approach or to do something that might challenge your fight or flight reflex, your immediate reflex is going to be flight. Your immediate reflex is going to be panic. Your immediate reflex is going to be to lose your calmness. And if you want to get your dating life in order, bam, look at that. If you want to get your dating life in order, you've got to learn how to be calm. Yeah, I got you in the background. Turn fast. Yeah, look at that. Damn, so beautiful. You know, the woman's body is the most beautiful thing in the world. And I love women. And I hope you do too. Maybe that's why you're watching this. And so social media is fucking you guys up, right? That's the first thing. So you got to get off doing that all the time, because it's one thing that you're watching short form content that's overstimulating your amygdala. It's another thing that you're constantly getting these messages that you're not good enough, that you're low on the social hierarchy. It's another thing that they're showing you relationship dynamics and things with women that don't work. You know, like in movies and stuff, they show like love stories and stuff like that that has no basis at all in reality. Like if you act like that to women, they won't even like you. So you get into this narrative of the mainstream by watching too much content that is an unhelpful mindset to have when it comes to game. You know, these women, what they really want is a man who is capable of violence but does not do it. You know, they want a man who's capable of protecting them. You know, that's what they want. They don't want some fucking guy who's just Mr. Sweet, romantic and all that. They want a part of that for sure. But the first thing they want is a man that they look at and they say, okay, if I go with this guy, I'll be safe. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm getting a bit off the topic, but I want to help you guys. A way to display that kind of guy is by showing calmness under pressure, by showing boldness. You know, if you go and you see a table with like 5 girls and you approach that whole table and you calm and you just point out the girl you like and you talk, all those girls will like you. All of them, because they see you doing that and they see the courage it takes. And that's one of the advantages of cold approach, is that when you do it, you immediately gain some level of respect. Even if the girl doesn't like you, still gain some respect because you did it, while most guys are pussies and they don't. And another thing I want to tell you guys is that in this dating game, it's not as hard as you might think, not even close, because you and me, we are competing for women with other men. So that's our competition. It's other men that the women have to choose from. The last time I checked, there was very few disciplined men out there. Very few that train, that do business, that fucking look after themselves, that work on their social skills, upward spiral of excellence people. That's what I'm describing. There's very few. And when you go out and you like me and you jacked and you got money and you look after yourself, good skin, good haircut, clothes, whatever, all this shit, you just get good results, bro. And it doesn't matter about, oh, you're not so good looking, whatever. Girls, it's not that important for them. They want a competent man. They want a strong man. They want a man that when they meet him, he fucking leads them. They feel safe around him. They feel like they are with the person of higher value. And you build that mindset and everything through these habits, guys. Even the results, you build them through the fucking habits. And you know what, guys? If you're just starting out and you've never really taken this seriously, you have a big adventure ahead of you and you have the best experiences of your life ahead of you, but don't make the mistake that 90% of people make and men make that stops them. And that is like in the beginning, when you're making mistakes, when you shit at it, when you're getting rejected a lot and quitting then. Because if you persevere through that, bro, and you just commit to this for 3 months, my man, your life's gonna be fucking completely different in a good way. My program is a 1-year-long program and we do daily habit tracking with you. We have a WhatsApp group just for members where I send updates with what I'm doing and other guys are showing their approaches and their girls. And we have a mastermind group where we share like lay closes and stuff that you can't see on the other groups that we have. And it's just part of being a community, guys. You know, if you really want to fix your dating life, it stands to reason that you associate with fucking pickup artists. People like me, other dating coaches, even if you have a friend who is trying to get better and he's going out and approaching a lot, be friends with that guy. Go out with him, guys. I make this content so you guys can actually fix your dating life. I don't do it because I do it so that you get results, but you have to fucking take the advice, bro. You know, a lot of the guys, they just pretend like they don't hear the message and then they don't ever get this right. They live lives of regret. They get old one day and they look back at their life and they think, I've never really lived, you know? And that's the other thing. If you're a coach and you're watching this and you think to yourself, like you doubt like the value of your coaching, ask yourself, what transformation does your coaching facilitate? How valuable is your coaching for these people? What difference does it make in their life? And for me, I know that my coaching is extremely valuable because it fixes the dating life, fixes the fitness, fixes even your financial. It fixes everything. It's an upward spiral of excellence. It's habits every day. And the reason that the coaching is good, guys, is because when you're doing this every day and you're approaching, and you're going to encounter a lot of setbacks, a lot of mistakes. You're going to make them. I still make them all the time. But when you're in the group and you do the coaching calls and you describe what's happening, I give you feedback and I help you to get better faster. And there's a digital program that you can study with topics such as escalation, attraction triggers, ways to avoid losing attraction from her. That's another big thing to focus on in the game. It's not just about trying to think, oh, if I do this and I do that, she's going to like me. It's also about thinking, if I do this and I do that, she's not going to like me. Because that's actually one of the biggest things with a woman, is that their subconscious framework of socializing with men is that they have a filtering mechanism to filter out low-value males, because low-value males have been approaching them all their lives in that, you know, and for millions of years or whatever, men have always wanted to have sex, right? And they needed to be very good at analyzing and identifying these low-value males. And there's a lot of stuff that you guys are probably doing out there that is showing the girl that you are a low-value male and you don't even know that you're doing it. And in the course, we go in-depth lessons into those things. And yeah, even if you don't join the course, I hope that the content helps you. You know, the course, it's expensive. Well, I wouldn't say expensive. It's pretty pricey. It's like $3,000 for the year. It's not actually that much, but for a lot of people, they can't afford that, and I understand that. And that's why I'm making also a free course and free resources. But if you can afford it, join the program, come with us. If you're not happy after the first month, you can take your money back. There's a money back guarantee, and there's a lot of very good testimonials. It's 5 years in the making. And if you do habit tracking for a year in a row, your life's gonna be fucking crazy, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.